Hello, my name is John Dube. Today I'll be presenting Google's purpose strategy using the business purpose canvas. Over the next 10 minutes, I'll walk you through Google's purpose, its customers' relationship, value chain, culture, and how all of these link to global social and environmental goals. This is the structure of my presentation. I'll start with a short introduction about Google, then I'll explain the purpose of the business, followed by customer relationships, the value chain, and social and environmental trends. I'll then cover Google's SDG impact, key performance indicators, and culture. Finally, I'll wrap it up with a conclusion and references. Google started in the mid 1990s as a Stanford research project called Backrub, created by Larry Page and Sergey Brin, with help from Scott Hassan and Alan Sternberg. It grew into a new kind of search engine that analyzed links between websites. In 1998, Google officially became a company. The name comes from the word Google, representing a 1 with 100 zeros, showing their vision to organize unlimited information. Over the years, Google expanded into products like Gmail, YouTube, and Android, becoming more than just a search engine. Today, it's one of the most influential technology companies, shaping how billions of people access information, learn, and connect every day. Google's mission is to organize the world's information and make it universally accessible and useful. These statements show both its vision and values. Google provides services like Search, Gmail, YouTube, and Maps that help people in their everyday lives. But its purpose isn't only about technology, it's about empowering people with knowledge, improving communication, and making the digital world more connected and useful for everyone. Customer relationships are at the center of Google's business. First, it builds trust by offering free and reliable access to services, and almost every user gets at least one Google product every day. Second, personalization makes the experience relevant. For example, YouTube recommendations and Google Ads adapt to user preferences. Third, Google's products are simple and easy to use, which keeps people loyal. And finally, Google connects with people across many platforms: Search, YouTube, Android, and Chrome. So customers stay within its ecosystem. This combination of free access, personalization, simplicity, and integration creates very strong customer relationship. Google's value chain is built on its core operations. These include developing advanced technology, running huge data centers, and constantly improving algorithms. Marketing also plays a major role in keeping its brand strong worldwide. Google's strategy depends on innovation at every stage. Partnerships are also essential. For example, working with device manufacturers like Samsung, advertisers in the Google Ads network, and cloud clients. Together, these activities create value for customers, businesses, and stakeholders across the world. Google operates in an environment shaped by strong social and environmental trends. Socially, customers expect more privacy, better security, and personalized experiences. AI has now become a core part of how Google operates and serves its customers. Environmentally, There is rising pressure on technology companies to act responsibly. Google has committed to running entirely on carbon-free energy by 2030, which means redesigning its infrastructure and data centers to reduce emissions. By responding to these trends, Google showed it wants to be not just a leader in technology, but also a responsible global organization. Google's activities connect directly with several United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. For SDG 4, quality education, Google supports education through tools like Google Classroom and YouTube Educations. For SDG 8, decent work and economic growth, it provides jobs worldwide and supports the growth of digital economies. For SDG 9, industry, innovation and infrastructure, through investment in cloud computing, AI, and internet access projects. For SDG 17, partnership for the goals, Google works with governments, NGOs, and other companies to expand access to digital tools. Through this SDG impact, Google's purpose strategy supports not just business success, but also global development. Google is also known for its strong organizational culture. It encourages employees to experiment and try new ideas, which has led to major innovations. The company uses flat structures and open communication, so employees feel comfortable sharing ideas. Google also puts a big focus on employee well-being, offering flexible work and benefits. And finally, diversity and inclusion are key values. This culture not only keeps employees motivated, but also keeps the company innovative and connected to its purpose. To measure whether it is achieving its purpose, Google uses clear performance indicators: search engine market share. Google holds about 90% of the global search market, showing its dominance is making information accessible. Advertising revenue growth. Advertising remains the company's main source of economic success. Carbon-free energy goal. Google tracks its progress towards running entirely on carbon-free energy by 2030. Employee diversity and retention. These metrics show whether Google is building an inclusive and sustainable workplace. These four KPIs cover economic, environmental, and social success. To wrap up, Google's purpose goes far beyond making money. Its mission, to organize the world's information and make it universally accessible and useful, shapes every part of its strategy. Through its services, Google has connected billions of people, supported businesses, and influenced education, communication, and culture. We've seen that Google's success comes from more than technology. It comes from strong customer relationships, a culture of innovation and partnerships that link its value chain to sustainable goals. The company also measures its progress with clear KPIs that focus not only on financial growth but also on environmental and social impact. Overall, Google shows how a purpose-driven strategy creates long-term growth, trust, and influence worldwide. It proves that when a company aligns its purpose with global needs, it can achieve both business success and positive change for society. These are my references. Thank you.